Hello and welcome back everybody to Jazzgrass Gaming. I'm gonna give it another try. We're gonna see.
Because he now knows.
So as I was saying to Dennis, I could be playing this blindfolded and it wouldn't change nothing about my gameplay because currently the camera is positioned in such a look how close
It's
it is
so
on the
close.
back of my head.
I
I can
wish
see
you
the
could-
hair follicles through my fucking helmet. That's how close it is. And then I'm having to fight the Empire State Building, and it's kind of like, well, I'm going to need a little bit more cinematic camera here.
But that's what I
Maybe-
don't understand, because they have such a huge arena. There's plenty of space for the third-person camera. There's plenty of space to plummet to your death,
Yeah,
and
there's
they don't give
plenty-
it to you.
well, but just like you say, there's plenty of space to make up for the player camera being absolutely terrible.
Yeah,
And
They don't do anything
The
with it.
whole game is full of boss fights that are gimmicky, and then this fight, all of a sudden, they're like, no, let's not add that gimmick. Like
That
this
just
is the
make it
one, the
broken.
only one where a player could reasonably expect the company to have added the gimmick of a zoomed out camera.
I know, right?
I know it doesn't happen anywhere in the game, but nowhere else in the game does it happen that you're standing on clouds besides in the Nameless King arena. Can we just discuss that for a second? Or like the Deacons of the Deep, where you have to kill where you have to go and fucking harvest souls from these fucking
Yep.
priests to kill the boss fight, or fucking
I
Aldrich,
really-
where you're having to run laps from his fucking bow and arrow shit. Like Dark Souls 3 is like a very gimmicky game. It's just a fact. And
I feel like the gimmick here is just that it's broken.
and here's the gimmick, like, yeah, exactly. The gimmick is just like, no, it's just shit. It's just absolute dog trash. It's just, ugh. Like, let me see at least anything. You know, at least anything would do. If I could see half his body, is all I need to see. I don't need to see his head. I don't need to see his wings. I just need to see his neck and his paws.
Well,
If
what
I
I-
can see those, I'll be alright.
Well, the thing
And
that
for
it
that,
should
I
do.
need this to be zoomed out at least one more goddamn time than it is, because this is not zoomed out enough.
What it should
I
do
can
is
only see
place
him when
it
he's running
above.
away.
Like if you're underneath midair, it should
Oh,
put the camera
fuck on
above
my
the thing.
You know what? Suck on my asshole, dude. Honestly, like suck all the liquid shit out of there right now. Just like slurp it all up. It's nice and green. It's like
Oh,
a big slimy,
very salty
slurry.
as well. Very salty
Oh, it's
shit.
very sodium. Oh, very sodium. High
Yeah, that's what-
concentration. Like, did you,
You mean
just see how
salt.
many times I missed this leg?
Yeah,
By
yeah,
the
yeah.
way.
There's no damage being done at all. Boop. Shmoop. Whoop. Bam. Oh, I don't. Oh, yeah, you
And then
did.
he just suddenly decides, because the thing is, it's difficult to know when he's gonna stop ignoring you.
Exactly.
Because he constantly ignores me. Oh,
far
my
away.
dog
Yeah,
wants to
I'm
go
too
in and
far
out again because
If she
she's just-
scratches one more time,
Thi-
I'll think
that's the
about
thing
it.
about my dog. She,
Oh,
oh, great.
ew.
Yo, gooi me ergens neer waar het past.
Deze heb ik gratis.
Ja.
Dan ben ik zo mee drinken laten lopen. Die was ik vergeten.
Oh, wat erg.
En ik precies
Ja,
ja,
ja.
kom ik even brengen.
Ja, helemaal goed. She keeps buying me beer when I don't ask for it.
Why would you?
I guess it's like most of my family's alcoholic, so they expect me to also be an alcoholic.
Well, you're just here being a weed
Fuck me, I didn't even realize you were doing your stupid laser attack. I could have attacked you way more.
Oh.
Oh, why am I one-handing it? What's going on? Where's my ethereal oak shield? Why am I not healing?
Oh. Bang. That would have been amazing if he hit that with his tail and smacked it back at you.
You know what? That would have been cool. So I can't attack him while he's doing that. By the way, he's got iframes.
Damn,
Like his
that's
head has
bullshit.
actually got iframes somehow. It's pretty weird.
What if you're playing a ranged character?
Well, then
Like,
you
then
just
you're
have
just
to hit
fucked.
it. Well, you just
Yeah.
kind of have to hit him on his body instead of his head. Because when he's doing the purpley laser, then
Yeah, just fuck. Oh. Charge attacks are so much bullshit.
this fight.
Very much a bullshit fight.
How long have we been going? Almost 10 minutes. How far am I?
Not even a quarter.
Not even a quarter. Right.
Almost a quarter.
Yeah.
It's
Shiva's almost dead. He's doing his fiery attack. Shiva's not healing. Shira, I mean, Shiva's from
probably
Lords
already out of her fucking Estus.
Spoiler. Shiva's the evil character.
Oh, now he's gonna do the bzzzt again. Yeah. Nice.
No, I didn't want to lock onto his head. I thought it was locked on, but I didn't want to.
Oh.
And Shira died, and I didn't realize she died. And then he immediately switched back to me instead of her because my eczema is itching, my family's annoying, my life is annoying, this fight is annoying.
But he does have a
I
job.
cannot fight this guy. I can't. No, I can't. You don't understand. I can't. I'm not in a good headspace right now.
I know.
I
Trust me,
can't.
Brian. You're in the negative state, so you're just not gonna succeed.
I'm not gonna get this fight today.
No, I know.
I can confirm this in advance. I have too many things going against me right now. Alright?
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
God, fuck.
Huh. What a fight.
Like, if I meet Miyazaki, right? And like, so, and I'm like, for whatever, like, imagine I'm interviewing Miyazaki and he brings this up, right? Brings these episodes up, like, I'm gonna fucking choke him if he dares to say anything about our fight with Madeir.
Like defending
Yeah.
the fight. It's like, no, you don't get it.
I'm like,
don't
I'm gonna be like, listen,
understand.
man, you created some great games, but those will be the only games that you've created because I'm about to choke you. Just so you know, you're about to die. I've already taken off my belt for you, so if you could just bend over, because I'm first going to anally rape you. I'm not even gay, but I just want to anally rape you.
Just want to humiliate you for a second.
I just want you to feel as though you'll never ever have a comfortable shit in your life again, and then I'm going to choke you. When you think you got off easy, but just not being able to take a comfy poop anymore ever again, no, I'm just gonna choke you.
You're gonna shit
dude,
yourself.
Stay far away from me, dude. Unless I get an official apology for this bullshit.
He's dangerous.
Because, mate, I'm pissed. Like, oh my god, I'm so angry. I'm so fucking angry. I wanna kill the Iron Dragon Slayer armor.
Yeah, sure.
Because that's just another thing that we can do in the meantime. You just hang out, get that going. Yeah, get that done, and going and things. Because Lord knows this isn't
God.
fun. Are you having fun at home? I'm having so much fun. This is fun.
Are you enjoying our pain, our misery, our despair?
And part of this is because I've been watching the Familiar of Zero. I just know it. I just know that's partly the fault, because I'm still annoyed at this fucking simp main character, and the fact that every main character in anime is a simp. All of them. Even Lelouch. Oh, that's gonna give me some. Oh. Even Light.
Light Yagami? Are you calling the most epic of fucking anime characters, the most edgy hard boys in anime,
A fucking simp.
fucking simp?
Yes.
What about the guy from Konosuba? Is he a simp? He's not a simp. He's the only guy who is...
He's a simp.
Oh yeah, he is.
He's a simp.
Only against Aqua he's not a simp.
Only against Aqua he's not a simp, but against all other women he's a simp. Let's see any other anime characters that might not be able to be described as the main character to
Spike from...
maybe? Spike Spiegel.
Well, Spike is not a simp. He's just a cool dude.
Like Spike.
Like, that's
doesn't
one of
seem
the
like a
few
simp
enemies
to
that
me.
is written correctly.
What about? Yeah, I mean the samurai is shampoo guys. I want to say they aren't simps, but they have some episodes in which they
Are pretty
incredibly
simpy.
simpy.
The one where the guy gets fucking punched in the nuts like twice, I
or
think.
when he falls in, or when one of them falls in love with a prostitute.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
stuff.
that's the one. That's the one where he gets punched in the nuts by the prostitute.
Yeah. That was a pretty simp move.
Actually, yes, they're both simps because they're following around that girl who's looking for the samurai that smells of sunflowers.
So if you're watching this and you're a lady from the West who is living in the East and you are a sub, I would consider switching to Dom because you're not gonna find a Dom in Japan.
They're
Because
all
they're
simps.
all simps. I'm not even afraid of the Yakuza anymore because I'm just assuming that
Bunch of simps.
I just bring along a girl with some nice titties and they're
It's
just
like, oh, they're mine.
That's it. Like that's the impression I get from anime, man.
Anime has ruined the repetition of Japanese man.
Oh mate, I really
Oh, no.
I can't wait, like later today Dennis and I are going to record the first episode we wrote
Of
for
Trope
Trope
Busters.
Busters, which is another experimental. So we're doing a lot of experiments with Jazzgrass.
Very
right now.
experimental.
We're trying to do a little bit more variety stuff, a little bit more
Variety
game show,
content.
talk showy stuff. Basically, like kind of ripping off Dan Plan, but like giving our own spin to it.
Oh, it was just fucking magpie. I was
Hey,
like,
stupid fucking bird!
who the fuck's that?
I do have some rotten fish in my trash bag, so if he does eat from me, he's probably dead.
Nah,
So the
birds-
coronavirus
bird-
has arrived in the Netherlands.
Yes, there's the first infectant.
Yeah.
We're all gonna die, but only the old people. Let's hope. Because, you know, we're young, healthy guys. We might survive.
I wish I still had the ability to care.
And then all
But
the
I
boomers
don't.
are
I don't. I'm
away.
just literally gonna stand from the side and go, you know what? Let's see how many we
that's some
lose.
bullshit.
Let's just see how much manpower we lose.
I mean, it wouldn't be the first time that you know, humanity takes a big hit.
Maybe we survived the ice age, the plague.
And hey, the housing market is gonna plummet because
We survived the Mongols, Mediterranean pirates,
we did it all.
uh,
Spanish flu, little ice age,
flu,
antique little ice age.
First or Second World War, the Cold War.
We're doing alright. Calling the herd, I guess.
So my nose is constantly stuffed, but when I blow my nose, it
Nothing
just
comes out?
Yeah.
Yep, same. Maybe that's the beginning of Corona.
Like, if that's so, coronavirus fucking sucks.
How long have we been going?
13 minutes. Let's go get the
Ah.
fucking iron.
Hey, where
Dragon
you
Slayer
go,
on,
you
because
go
I'm
find him.
sick and tired of looking at Madeira in this stupid fight.
Ass fucking face.
Like there's
Thinks I was wearing my lighter.
You
Here's
don't
my
know the
lighter.
amount of hatred I feel for that man.
Putrid hatred.
Like, oh mate,
It's coming out of his pores.
I'm seething with hatred right now.
It's like Sieve the Skillless.
I'm ceaseless. I'm ceaseless.
Oh, he's
discharge,
ceaseless
and my
discharge,
discharge
oh.
is an infinite concoction of absolute hatred towards whoever designed and approved of this boss fight. Okay. You do not there are not enough languages in this world to formulate my absolute intense irritation at this fight.
It's bad. It's really, really fucking bad.
I think I would have a better time. Hold on. I think I would have a better time being raped than I would have during a fucking Madeira boss fight. Because
But at least something is happening.
exactly. At least I can see what's happening. And afterwards, I can, and because I'm Dutch, I can reasonably go to the police and have them believe that I got raped and have them help me. Because we have an alright justice system.
It's not the worst. Schmack.
So, those monks, I forgot that they were here.
Oh, monks.
I thought they were a little up ahead.
He's still alive? What the fuck?
They
Thought
they
you
have
had him.
physical absorption like nuts, dude.
Jeez.
I'm currently doing 531 damage, just so you know.
Exoskeletons,
But they have
man.
physical absorption like nutcase. I mean, look at that. That was my sprint heavy.
It's crazy.
God damn, what's going on?
I don't know. Probably about nothing.
little girl died.
Oh no! Wah, wah, wah.
Like, children are so stupid. How can you go from crying to laughing? That
I
quick?
know,
Come on,
right?
woman.
I hate it.
You're obviously faking it at that point.
They don't know what emotions are. Noobs.
You're a terrible actor. I feel no emotion in these in these tears.
Try it again. Do it better.
Hey, fuck!
Smack.
Stop damaging me. I'm trying to keep my
Yeah.
HP up for when I fight the guy.
Bang.
Why do you have so much HP anyway?
It's crazy, dude.
You don't give any souls. You do give soul items, so that's pretty nice.
Wait, he doesn't give any souls?
Well, he does. He gives souls, but not enough to
Ah.
justify actually having that much health. Jesus.
Ah, like that. Yeah, I feel like that should be tied together. The health and
Yeah.
the souls. Unless it's a boss fight. It should just be a lot.
Oh man,
Cause
I'm gonna
why?
vomit. I'm actually gonna fucking vomit out of sheer anger.
He's gonna discharge his hatred.
Oh my goodness.
He's gonna seize.
It's gonna be a vulgar display of what the? How the hell does that aggro you? I stood still.
Oh, what's up, dude? Is that the guy we want to fight?
Yes.
Nice. Oh yeah, this guy.
It's basically the Dragon
Yeah.
Slayer armor, but iron. So it's heavier.
Didn't we already fight this guy
nuttier.
earlier?
Yeah,
Or brother of his?
we've given it an attempt at this with this specific guy, but we have never actually beaten him. But we have actually
Yeah.
fought the golden Dragon
Ah,
Slayer.
yeah, that's the guy.
In
That's
case
the
this one
guy.
also looks golden to you, that's because of flux. No, I'm not getting up to disable it.
No, I don't care.
Your turn.
Oh god, my turn. I was so busy focusing on children dying that I don't know where to go. I do. Somewhere around here.
Trust me,
And then-
I can never focus on anything.
Somewhere over there.
Because there is never a lack of chaos for more than 5 seconds in this household.
That's how I feel like when I'm playing. That's how it feels when I'm playing Siege.
I hate recording on Fridays.
Same. But I gotta get that moolah.
I know.
And soon you're also gonna get that moolah.
Yeah. Well, it depends if I have to work on Sundays. They usually like try to put the schedule in the younger people on
Yeah,
Sundays. you know?
yeah, that's money. That's the deal with you.
You gotta stay as cheap as possible, and in their eyes, those young people should be just as capable as me. So they, it makes sense. Why would you go for the more expensive fella? What, to help him out or something? No. Those little guys.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but they're weirdly cute.
I know.
The way they scuttle about.
They're just like little fellas.
Yeah, there's a cute little fella.
They remind me of Jiminy Cricket. Oh, Jiminy Cricket. Oh no, Pinocchio, don't tell a lie.
Some more crocodile tears in the background.
Who doesn't love a nice
Man,
little crocodile tear?
So yeah, dude. But just to get back on the hatred train,
Oh.
the thing about anime is they
Why
all
would
get
hate me? Cause hey,
they,
something I get
none of them
lately.
take risks. It's the thing that I like. Okay, I there's not a lot I like about live action movies and TV shows. because
No,
I have
very few good movies and series.
I have like similar issues, but the thing that I do like about Western TV is that a lot of producers are actually like encouraged to
Do something
do
different.
something new, something different, something crazy, something that hasn't been done before.
What's up, guys?
In anime, this is completely and utterly discouraged because this would take away from the obsessive market. Because that's what most anime is targeted towards, right? It's the otaku.
They're really
market. It's
trying
not
to
children,
get people
it's-
addicted. Like that's
Yeah,
pretty
well,
messed up.
That's the thing.
Like they're
It's
peddling
this-
heroin.
It's this obsession culture. It's the idea that watching anime and reading manga is your entire life. It's your entire identity. And for a lot of people, that is actually unironically the case. And to those people, more power to you, dude. As long as you're doing what makes you happy. The thing is, though,
I want to watch some good
I
anime.
do want you to understand that I want to watch some good anime, and you are actually a poison to this. I don't know if you're a Western weeaboo with a closet full of manga volumes. That's alright. You're actually doing a good job. You're doing alright. You're promoting bringing anime to the West, and you're promoting the idea that the West can be a profitable market for anime. What we're talking about is the Japanese otakus that have their houses full of anime merch, because they're the ones being catered to,
Jesus
who are allowing
Christ,
themselves
man.
to be catered to. Just getting to him is a pain in the ass, isn't it?
Like just rolling around this motherfucker.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like there's no safety triangle.
I know.
Where's my man's triangle at?
I know, it's so annoying.
At least it's just a
so
long
annoying.
run, but like, there's not a lot that bothers you. Like these guys just kind of run along. It's like, hey, what's
Yeah.
up, man? Yo, go along with me. let's fight the Iron Dragon Slayer Knight. Or something, I don't know.
Could you report one of those small guys, maybe? Ooh,
Ah!
might be worth trying sometime. It would be funny to get like a little guy in to fight the Judicator.
Like have a little familiar.
Like a little
that would
giant,
be great.
like just a fucking giant against like a small, like little locust fella.
Dude, how awesome would it be if you actually had a familiar in this game? Like just a little guy running
Well,
along.
did you know the first game, Crossbreed Priscilla was actually going to be like a companion?
With the first game, do you mean Demon Souls?
Oh no, Dark Souls.
Oh,
Dark Souls
yeah.
1. Sorry, you're right. But no, Dark Souls 1. And yeah, Crossbreed Priscilla was going to be a main character. She was going to be your friend throughout the game. But because they didn't end up using her, they put her in a painted world, which was basically this map that they used for putting unused assets. Or things that they weren't gonna use. So take for example those half crow, half people that that we always thought were so fucking weird. Well, they were going to be used for something different, and ended up being used there because the idea got scrapped. Same with those blobby fellas, those Cronenbergs with the long spears.
Yeah.
Those were originally going to be like in the depths, but they didn't end up there. They instead ended up in the painting, right? Because of design decisions. Same with the Xanthus King, or well, yeah, what was his name? Jeremiah. You know, the Xanthus Jeremiah something. Xanthus King Jeremiah.
I don't know, man. I only know Jeremiah from the Bible.
Nah, this one was the guy who was like rumored to be the wife. Or the husband, I mean, rather, to the witch bride. So
It's just bam, bam, you're dead.
yeah, dude, this guy is pretty brutal.
And I had something going
But at
with.
least with this guy, you have the feeling like, okay, well, I got.
I can read him. I can read
do
him.
this.
That's
But
the thing.
there, you can practice and practice, and it's still like I feel like Helen Keller in this fight, because there is no there's the visual cues as to what he's going to do are so subtle.
That's why if you're underneath Madeira, the camera should be above Madeira. Like you couldn't see yourself, but that's alright because I know where I am. I'm in the middle. I'm in the middle of my screen. I know that. So I can just be above Madeira so I can read what the fuck the guy's gonna do. But no. They don't know how to make good games. Oh, but it's a challenging game. It's supposed to be challenge. I feel like it was a challenge for these guys to make it.
Because if it's a challenge because it's badly designed,
Then
that's
it's not a
a good
challenge. Yeah.
That's just badly designed.
It's
That's just
dealing with problems.
that's a mistake that you made that should own up to it. It's not something that you should say yes, but it's difficult, so I'm proud of it. No, it's difficult because you shouldn't be proud of it. That's the only reason that it's difficult, because it's something that you should be proud of. But there is not a fight that the developers should be proud of.
Like take the last fight of Sekiro. That's a fight that you can be proud of. Like
That was
yes,
a damn good fight.
it's very bad, but there were very few moments where I called like this is bullshit. Because I knew it was my fault that I failed that. Like when I'm watching Sekiro now, like when we were fighting the guy in the beginning, I'm like, oh my god, this is where everything, like here, this, I did this wrong, I did that wrong, I knew that should be coming. But with Madeira, it's just like, yeah, you're fucked. You're fucked. Like there's nothing you can do. You can't get better at the fight. You just gotta get lucky.
Hope
Jeez.
that Shira doesn't die before she gets into the fight.
That's a very, 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 like that really made me angry. Like what the fuck? What happened? I want to know what happened there.
They did not just say Lebroy, watch the kids.
No.
I thought I heard them say that. It
I
scared
don't
the shit
think
out of
so.
me because they know that we're generally recording.
Hey, Poker.
There we go.
They're just falling out of the skies these days.
got some cigarettes that I could keep getting cancer.
Thanks to the gods. It's raining cigarettes and beer in Sodom and Gomorrah.
I mean, my mom is right at getting angry at right now. That fucking there's this like this bump, right? This little edge you have to get over to get in the house, because this reminder, this is a building for old people. This was originally going to be a home for old people, right? Oh, well, a home. Like just a building
designated space for old people to live in.
These bumps to get into the house are 30 centimeters high.
It's crazy. You can't get in there with a wheelchair.
This high for people that don't understand. If someone comes by with a wheelchair, we're
and
fucked.
For what? Are they worried about flooding?
Yeah, like
what the fuck? You're not at ground level.
I know exactly what you mean. Like, what are they expecting?
What was the thought process there?
Like that this city was going to be 10 times Venice, and that we were going to be like people were gonna pass by my apartment, by my room in a canoe. No, of course not.
That would be dope though.
But yeah, so it's not very old folk friendly for an old folk friendly building. But then again, Dutch rental, the Dutch rental situation isn't particularly
pretty
clean business, is it?
No, it's very seedy.
It's very, very seedy.
Like,
a lot of it is like knowing people. If you want like good apartment for good price, you gotta know people.
Yep. You gotta have a contact.
And the system also doesn't really work because there's a really large gap between being lower class and middle class. If you're middle class, you have to pay quite a lot. Because my mom is in the middle of the gap of being middle and lower class, she doesn't get any help, and she's also being treated as a wealthy person.
Yep.
So it's kind of difficult.
There's no like nuance in the system.
Because we aren't allowed to rent anything cheaper than we currently are renting. I'm not gonna go into the finance of it's a little private, but but it is a bit when you hear about it, it is a bit extreme, and it displays a lot of corruption going on in the Netherlands.
And the only way to even get an apartment is to be on an urgency list. So Dennis, that's crazy.
Have you ever had this when you're explaining some of the bad things that have happened to you in the past that have happened due to the bad policies of our government?
Yes.
And due to corruption within certain governmental institutions. My fellow Dutchmen will often get offended and tell me that cannot be the case because corruption shouldn't exist in the Netherlands.
Well, they're right. It shouldn't, but it does.
And but when I try to tell them that, they tell me that if that were the case, I could have gone to the court and won. Because they genuinely believe that. They genuinely believe that anyone can take up a court case as long as they have the evidence.
In all honesty, I haven't really met people that are that dense. Like for some reason, a lot of the boomers actually are kind of up to date on how bullshit everything.
It's not boomers. It's people my own age.
Oh, my own age, even that. Like even those are very wary of the whole system.
Well, that's the thing. I don't know how you stay free of such dense people because I meet them every fucking where I go. I cannot enter a new establishment I cannot enter a job without meeting someone who is at such a low intellectual level that I wonder if they'll be able to do anything other than breathing.
I mean, I've met them, but I have gotten to the point to accept some of the, ignorances they have.
I know, but it's weird how. But
maybe the Dirk is just full of woke people. Who knows?
It's strange, but whenever I've tried to explain some of those things to people that have asked me about it, because I'm pretty open about my life, about the things that we've been going on for like half an hour. You can give
I'll give it one more try.
I'm in the middle of something.
Yeah, exactly. Just checking.
But I'm pretty open about the fact that my childhood was not very stable. I'm not gonna say like, oh, I had the worst child. I'm such a victim. It's like, no, I overcame all of my bullshit life, and my life is still kind of bullshit, but it's mostly alright. It's pretty stable these days, pretty good.
It's modest bullshit.
Because the only thing that I ever strive for is stability and just my peace and quiet. This is the only thing I want, peace and quiet.
Peace and quiet.
I just want peace and quiet. I don't even want to be successful. I just want to have my peace and fucking quiet.
Well, that's the thing. I don't want a big house. I don't want. I just want something for my own.
Exactly. You know, I just
don't want to be bothered.
Left to my own devices. And just like maybe have my family barge in on me like maybe every 2 or 3 weeks just to see if I'm still alive.
That's like the bare maximum.
That's like, other than that, leave me alone. But no, but like, because the reason I say this is because people will oftentimes have questions about how it's possible that my life has been so unstable, even though I'm Dutch, right? Because people in the Netherlands, especially people that have always grown up having a normal life,
they only think it's for people who are not Dutch.
Well, they take it as the norm and they take it for granted, and you know they have all the right to do so because for them it has always been that way.
They don't know better.
And and for to them it is, and they are right.
What?
It should be the way that they think it should be. It should be all sunshine and rose-colored glasses and
vodka lime and everything.
It should all be handy dandy. Everything is great, but it isn't. Even in the Netherlands, where we're we're I don't think we're even in the top 10 of least corrupted countries. Nope. Like in the what are they called again?
United Nations?
No, CBS.
Centraal Bureau Statistieken?
Yeah.
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 Central Bureau of Statistics.
Yeah. I think it was them. Like,
oh no, I got distracted by my watch.
Like, this has been like at least more than a year ago, but I read an article about corruption statistics across the world and in Europe in general. It's just like,
and we're not doing that great.
We're not doing bad. It's just not. We can do better.
A lot better.
And people, you know, I noticed that a lot of people that ask me questions about my life, going into it with a mindset of these things don't exist, corruption doesn't exist. Not being able to defend yourself legally, you know, that doesn't exist. Everyone can defend themselves legally, but you can't. You can't say as long as you have a case, because you can't, because you still have to cough up the money to even start the process, all that stuff.
Exactly. You don't just get that money.
It's not just as easy as, hey guys, there's corruption, and the government's like, oh wow, that's so sad, but let's fix this.
Thanks for pointing it out.
They're not like that. They're not like that. They're like, okay, we'll go ahead and prove it. And also, since you're trying to sue a government institution, the government is going to get the how do you say, the benefit of the doubt in the courts, and you have an extra strong responsibility of proof. You have an extra burden of proof. You have to prove it way beyond what they would have to prove that you are as an individual corrupt, like scamming people or whatever the fuck.
Yep.
So, you know, it's not that easy.
You're not equal to the government. So
these are some very complaining episodes. But I just thought they were very interesting. You know, I thought they were just some very interesting points to talk about.
Next time I'll fight the guy. I'll defeat him. Almost did it, but
yeah. I'll
see you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.